Hey there YouTube, this is Commander Maple Notchman. Based on several great comments on my single hop trading video, today's video will be a walkthrough for planetary landings. Alright, so now we're approaching the planet that the engineer is on that we want to land at. Following the Super Cruise 7-second rule is really important here. Once you start to actually get close to the planet, I'll slow down even more than that, because you really don't want to mess up your approach. So I'm going to start throttling down, and we're going to take it nice and slow. You know, a couple seconds invested here to get a good approach on the planet that's in control is going to end up saving you, either a missed glide or, something else. So definitely take the time to get a good approach. I already targeted the settlement where I want to land from the nav panel, and so since this is lit up yellow, it's facing us on the planet. If it were gray, then we'd have to go around to the other side of the planet. So now you can see the blue exclusion zone, which will put us into orbital cruise, and we want to try and approach this planet at about a 45-degree angle, and we're just going to approach slowly. Okay, so once you approach and you're in orbital cruise, then you'll get your HUD will come up for your cruising here, for your, see this, how we have an altimeter that's going to tell us when we hit OC, which is orbital cruise, and then DRP is going to tell us when we're going to glide, and then we hit OC, and so now we have an angle, so it's telling us our approach angle, and then down here it also tells us longitude, latitude, as well as the gravity. So this is 0.27 Gs, 0.28 Gs. That's not too bad. That's low gravity, so it should be a pretty easy landing. I'm going to approach at this steep angle. Like I said, as long as you're not going too fast, you're fine. Stay out of the red. The red will kick you out of glide. And then, like I said, once we hit DRP, the goal is to be going 2.5 clicks per second, which is what it's, automatically trying to throttle you to. Another pro tip on your approach here is to turn on night vision if you need to. It'll help you see the structures. And now we're just gliding at 2.5 clicks per second. And boom. We're right here. We're within docking range. So I'm going to request docking. And then we can see on our compass that we're on this pad. You want to take it easy when you do this because there is gravity. Your flight assist is actually compensating for the gravity using the other thrusters on your ship. So if you approach too fast, and the gravity is high, then you can actually crash pretty easily. So just keep that in mind. Don't make sudden movements. Just take it easy. Just guide it in. And you should be able to land piece of cake. Okay, another quick tip is that when you're approaching the settlement, but it's on the other side of the planet, if you're high enough altitude, you can stay out here in clear. But a quick way to get around the planet once you're in orbital cruise, let's drop down here into orbital cruise, is you can use what I call, the blue zone. So let me show you that. So we're in orbital cruise, okay? And we're currently descending, but we want to go farther around. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate 90 degrees so that you have a better, amount of visibility from side to side. So I can see my target, and then I'm going to angle into the blue zone and throttle up. Okay? And this is going to bring us around very quickly using the gravity of the planet to orbit. Okay. Now I'm going to throttle down. And there we go. So now we can approach at our 35 to 45 degree angle. Maybe I'll get a little closer before I point down. You can see where we're almost to glide. And so now we're going to have a decent descent. All right, YouTube, so we've concluded our business at the station, done some engineering on our Mamba here, and now we're about to leave. So the quickest way to get out of here is to angle up to 90 degrees, and we're going to boost. This Mamba boosts up to 630 meters per second, which is pretty good for a combat ship. And now there's two choices here. So number one, if you have somewhere else that you're wanting to jump, like say your carrier, then you might be able to jump straight there. But in this case, our target is obscured by the planet. So I'm not able to jump right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop into Super Cruise, and then I'll be able to clear the planet and jump that way. So I'm going to low wake, and when you low wake at 90 degrees, it's going to give you this escape vector. You need to align with that. You can use your compass down here to show you where that's going to be. And then you want to hold this 90-degree vector until you're completely clear of the gravity of the planet, okay? Because this planet's going to slow you down. And if you hold this vector, you're going to accelerate at the fastest possible speed. And you can see down here on your radar, I guess, for lack of a better term, on your sensors, you can see the planet in red. Red means that it's affecting you and slowing you down. Okay, you can also see on your altimeter that you're in orbital cruise currently. Okay, so now we just cleared orbital cruise, and we are drastically increasing in speed. And also, the planet just turned yellow, so we're clear of the planet. You can also check if you're clear enough to make your jump just by charging. And now it allows us to charge, use your compass to align, and off you go.